Hey, it's nice to have you back here in this new video again. Today we're gonna dive deep into the DJI Action 2 because I have used this camera for over a month and I do have a lot of good ideas to share with you, and also I have seen many pinpoints. Coming next, I will not give you a very comprehensive review on the DJI Action 2 because you can find it everywhere on YouTube, but I will focus on several of the main pinpoints right off of this DJI Action 2, and I will also share with you some of my solution, some accessories that will definitely help us to make the DJI Action 2 better for our everyday use. And I believe in the coming next video, the 360 manufacturer and the 360 content creator could also learn a lot from my perspective. As we know, the DJI Action 2 has an excellent modular design with a magnet quick release system, but you should notice that the DJI Action 2 was made of aluminum alloy all around the camera body, so it is easy to get scratched up on the surface, especially on the frame and somewhere in between the attachment points, in between these magnetic pins. The lens protector is not removable, and if you like me, have purchased this dual screen module that has a screen in the back and front at the same time, and this is where you're gonna use a tempered glass on the surface of the lens, the multi-touch screen, and the dual screen module as well. Here I use the tempered glass designed by TELESIN to fully armed my Action 2 main camera and the dual screen module. And you should notice that the SmallRig has also designed a very unique and very beautiful protection case for DJI Action 2, and it's magnetic as well, so you can protect your DJI Action 2, especially on the frame of the Action 2, the main module and the dual screen module at the best level. And this is how you can install. It even has a magnet pin on the back with a flexible PCB. Now the main body of the camera has a protective case and the magnet pins as well. On the back, you can see you can mount it just like that. And now it's fully armored. You can also change the color of your DJI Action 2. Considering the SmallRig, the protection case has two colors. One of them is gray, another is white, that is I'm holding in my hand. And later you can snap just like you have with the conventional DJI magnet pin. And on the bottom it is a magnet as well, so with a mini ball head like that, you can also mount your DJI Action 2 bundle really easily. So by applying the tempered glass and protection case, that you can protect your DJI Action 2 on the go. And we want to carry your DJI Action 2 on the go on your travel to some desert. You definitely want to protect your DJI Action 2 modular system. Here I do have recommendations for you guys. One of them is a very cheap, low-cost protection case designed by Case, just like that. This is a brand of the case, and you can literally put this main camera, the dual screen module, the mini ball head, all of them right inside this protection case. And it's a portable, it's very small, and you can even snap in the charging port, the charging cable on the side. But if you do want to capture something really unique or want to risk your camera's life in some desert and rock, that is where you're gonna need the hard protection case. So that is the safety storage case designed by TELESIN. The safety storage case, a hard design, a really hardcore design, where inside that you have different slots that can fit the main body, the dual screen, the ball head, the GoPro mount, and everything else exactly inside this protection box. You will never have to worry about your DJI Action 2. You don't never have to risk its life, and it's very cheap as well. And next one is about my personal favorite tripod design for DJI Action 2. Considering with the dual screen module, you have a mini ball head that has a 1/4-inch mount on the bottom. So with a mini ball head like this, so this mini tripod was designed by TELESIN. It's really small, it's really cheap, and it's not very long. It's very portable. Considering the DJI Action 2 has a field of view around 155 degrees, you don't have to use a very long selfie stick. So a mini tripod and a mini ball head in your package will do the job. Next one is about optical filter system for DJI Action 2, considering it has a magnet surface in the front of the lens. And currently, at the end of November, on the market, you can purchase the FreeWell designed ND filter set. The FreeWell is famous for their ND filter, all kinds of filters, the design for the Mavic, for the Action, for the Osmo, for Insta360, and every other prime lenses. So I always trust the FreeWell ND filter, and for my Insta360's camera, I always put the ND filter on my camera where I have taken my shot. Actually, in my previous video, this ND filter, ND8, was designed by FreeWell. FreeWell is quite responsive to the market. The first moment Action 2 was released to the market, they have unleashed their standard day pack, a bright day pack. Here I have this FreeWell standard day 4 pack and this FreeWell bright day 4 pack. And you can also purchase FreeWell ND filter as a standalone filter like this one. This one is an ND1000 standalone filter for long exposure shot for DJI Action 2. Here I do want to share with you a little bit more about the standard day 4 pack and the bright day 4 pack, considering that they have a totally different design. So for the standard day 4 pack, you have a circular polarized filter, the ND8, ND16, ND13-2. It's either a neutral density filter or it's a polarized filter. And when you want to mount this ND filter on the surface of your DJI Action 2, just try to align this FreeWell together with the DJI on the top and snap it. You are good to go. You cannot mount it reverse because it's not reversible. And you can also stack multiple filters together, just like you have an ND filter and a circular polarized filter at the same time, just like that. It works, but you do want to notice that you have to add a little bit of digital zoom to wipe out the vignette because it's quite thick. It's quite thick compared with the 150 degrees field of view. You want to take your shooting in a super bright day, or you want to take the shot in the snow under extremely bright sunlight. And that is where you're gonna need to try this bright day 4 pack. So this is a completely different compared with the standard 4 pack. Let's take a look at what's inside the package. There is an ND8 plus a polarized filter, ND16 plus a polarized filter, all the way up to ND64 plus a polarized filter. I mean, it's a hybrid filter. It's not a standalone ND filter. The bright day 4 pack is super thin compared with this is a standard day 4 pack ND8, and this is a bright day 4 pack ND8 plus a polarized filter. So the design is more challenging compared with the standard 4 pack. At the same time, it's a hybrid filter with an ND filter on the back and a polarized filter where you can rotate the polarized angle on the surface of your camera and stop more light from coming to the image sensor. And watch out, in this scenario, I've mounted this circular polarized filter in the front of my DJI Action 2 that can try to eliminate the reflections in our scenarios. Here I'm rotating the polarizing filter angle and just take a closer look at the reflections on the table, on the box, and watch out. You can see I can eliminate some of the reflections, and for a certain angle, it can fully eliminate all the reflections on the table. Let's make your footage more contrasty. Last but not least, let's take a lolook at the long exposure ND1000 filter. So this is an extraordinary ND filter designed by the FreeWell. You know that with the ND1000, even in the daytime, you can capture long exposure shot. And if you are wearing the ND1000 filter on the surface of your DJI Action 2, you can literally take a long exposure shot even on the bright sunlight. And you can see this is what it looks like when you mount this ND1000 filter in the front of your Action 2. It looks like a black box. It's totally black. And if you have 1/1000 exposure time, when you wear an ND1000, you get equivalent 1 second long exposure shot. So this ND1000 filter works extremely well. You want to take a long exposure shot with the water, with the snow, with the traffic, everywhere you want to make some creative shots with the help of the DJI Action 2, considering the DJI Action 2 has a long exposure and could capture in raw DNG format. And that is a brief recap about this FreeWell designed ND filter bundle set. standard A4 pack, bright A4 pack, ND1000, and you can also purchase individual filter as a standalone package, exactly like this long story short design for the action camera. So you can definitely check out on the FreeWell website and take a deeper look at every one of the amazing designs. So despite the standard A4 pack, bright A4 pack, ND1000, there are also some unique filters, just like a star filter, a polarized filter. The USB-C port on the side of the dual screen module on the power module is really brilliant. That will make the wireless microphone system really accessible to DJI Action 2, the audio system. But you should notice that the native 4 microphone pickup pattern already pick up excellent sound. But sometimes you do want to vlog from a distance, from its camera. That is where you need a wireless microphone system for your DJI Action 2. You know that the DJI also released the DJI mic, which is available in the coming next January 2022. Until recently, for most of you guys, we cannot purchase the DJI mic anywhere. So I personally have a great alternative solution instead of the DJI mic and the Rode Wireless Go. That is the Deity Pocket Wireless. And I've been using this system for quite a long time with a transmitter and receiver, and it has a native USB-C to C port, just like that, which is fully compatible with the DJI Action 2. And it can also steal some battery from the DJI Action 2 to maintain a super long battery life. And this is my final setup for the wireless audio system together with DJI Action 2. So you can take a look at where it is compatible or not. You can power on the Action 2 and mount the Type-C port the first time when you open the camera. And later open up this Pocket Wireless RX and plug in the USB-C port. And voila! Did you see that? And you can actually see the microphone icon from this camera. Did you see that? There is a microphone that you can actually tap the microphones, and you can even have an indication light of the red microphone, that in case that something is overexposed in your audio channel. So this is a great solution, and this is by far, I think, the most convenient solution for the pocketable wireless microphone system for the Action 2. The audio quality, the ease of use, and the price point for the Deity Pocket Wireless is excellent. But you should notice that I make a little bit of modification of this mini tripod with the Ulanzi PT21 that was designed for the Insta360 camera, but now I extend a cold shoe mount on the side to mount this Deity RX receiver. And you should notice that on the bottom of the mini tripod, I've mounted a quick release plate that is compatible with F22, F38, and ARC Swiss at the same time. So every time you have a mini tripod like this is a Ulanzi MT-46. It is a F38 standard mini ball head that you can mount really easily. You see that, quick and unlock. This is one of them. And if you do have a F22, you can also mount in this F22 base really easily, really quickly. And the size of the quick release plate is compatible with ARC Swiss standard as well. So definitely check out my Falcam quick release ecosystem in-depth review video if you do want to know more about this Falcam, this quick release system. I think this is by far the most brilliant design I've ever seen in the quick release universe. However, I do have one more recommendations for the DJI Action 2 if you concerned about the limited battery life that DJI Action 2, even with the dual screen module, and that is a brand new SmallRig ET10. The ET stands for electrical or energy, T stands for tripod. And this is how it looks like when you hold the SmallRig ET10 in your hand. It has 4000 mAh lithium battery inside one of the tripod, and with a built-in Bluetooth remote control and a fast charge USB Type-C port. It comes with two editions. One of them comes with the wireless charging phone clamp that you can charge with a C2C cable. You can wireless charge your phone. But I think it also works on the DJI Action 2, considering it has a quarter-inch mount on the top. So you can also purchase the SmallRig ET10, the electrical tripod, as a standalone package without this wireless charge port. And this is how it looks like when you mount your DJI Action 2 together with the SmallRig ET10. Let's flip the screen. Now you see this tiny little electrical tripod with a C-to-C charging cable and my DJI Action 2 wearing this protection case and tempered glass at the same time. So with this combo set, you can literally have an almost unlimited battery life for the DJI Action 2, which has a pretty limited battery life, even with the dual screen module. But one of the drawbacks with the combo set is that there are two ball heads stick together. I do hope in the future we can have an accessory that has a magnet, a quick release system with Action 2, at the same time with a 1/4" mount on bottom, so they can convert to a conventional tripod like this and power your Action 2 on the go. But you should also notice that Ulanzi also has a BG-4, the battery grip, that also works pretty nice with the DJI Action 2 and with the C-to-C cable. This is not the end of the Action 2 review. Actually, I do have a lot more to share with you. These new accessories are not available in the market yet. So once it's ready for the market, I will also put my episode 2 on the DJI Action 2 accessories and definitely share with you more useful information with you by that moment. So if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to thumb up, subscribe, and hit notification bell. So definitely check my channel for more 360 related content creation and stay safe. Until next time, bye.